Hello, this video is the best cheap mic for YouTube videos. So if you're looking for a cheap mic to use with your phone or computer, this video is for you. I'm going to be telling you where you can purchase the microphone, how much it is, how it performs, and most importantly, how to put it together, because when you get it in the mail, it is very confusing about how to put it together. So I hope you watch till the end of the video, because I'll also be giving you some tips and tricks for some other cheap microphone alternatives. So let's get started. Okay, so the microphone that I'll be reviewing is the Philonext condenser microphone, and I have the link in the description section so you can get right to its page on Amazon. I would like to mention before I get started that I was not compensated or paid in any way for endorsing this microphone. I just happened upon it as a new YouTuber, and I wanted to share the information that it's a really great microphone under $20 for a YouTuber, especially who's just getting started. So let's get started. This is the box that you receive in the mail, and you should, when you get it, go ahead and open it up and take out all the parts and remove all the plastic bags from all the parts, and then just set them out on a table, and we'll go from there. So here we have all of the parts that came with the microphone. I've taken off all the plastic. I do want to mention that this microphone comes in at about $19 and some change on Amazon. Like I said, find the link below in the description. There is a coupon that you need to click to get it to that price. Originally, I believe it's $20 and some change. And then you get the 5% coupon and it comes down to 19 something. So let's get started with the instructions for how to put this thing together. So the microphone comes with this instruction booklet that is very vague. It doesn't really tell you much about how to put it together. Basically, it just has this little page right here with 5 pictures that have a few verbs and nouns and really don't tell you how to put it together at all. So I'm going to show you piece by piece how to put it together so that you don't have to spend half an hour like I did trying to figure out what goes where. Okay, so the first piece that you start with is this tripod piece, and this is what actually will hold the microphone up when you set it on a table, and you can just pull the legs out like this. Pretty easy. And then you take the actual collar for the microphone here, and just this part has a piece that screws into the tripod. So you just need to basically screw it in like this. This is fairly easy. And when it's tightened, you're done. Okay, and then now you need to look at these gold pieces right here. And when I received this in the mail, these screws were very, very tight and they would not budge at all. So what I ended up having to do was take a pair of pliers to actually get them loose so that I could unscrew them and put this microphone together. So if you need to use a pair of pliers to loosen this screw right here, go ahead. If you want to put a little padding in between so you don't harm the screw, that's fine, but I didn't, and I didn't have a problem. You definitely, I mean, at least I couldn't open them by hand, but if you can, good for you. So moving on, once you get these screws loosened, you can go ahead and unscrew them just a little bit. You'll see right here in this hole is the bottom of the screw that you're tightening right here. So if you want to loosen it, you need to just move this top part right here. And you'll see now the hole is open so that we'll be able to put the metal arm of our filter in there in a second. But basically you just want to be able to see through that hole so that the screw is not blocking that hole. We want that hole to be open. And you're going to do the same thing on this one. We just want the screw to be right up here so that it's not going to block that hole anymore. And this part did come with these little rubber bands on it. You want to go ahead and take those off. These are nice rubber bands to use, but we won't need them for this application. So I'm just going to set them aside. I was really confused about why the rubber bands were there when I received it, and then I realized that I don't know why they're there. They're just meant to be taken off. So you won't need them to use the microphone stand. Okay, so now that our holes here are open, we can go ahead and assemble the filter part of the microphone. So you're going to take this piece right here, and it has a little nut down here, or bolt. I think it's a bolt. I don't know. I forget. And then you're going to take this filter part right here, and basically it just screws in right here fairly easily. Let's see. There we go, and just keep turning it until it's tightened. There we go, and it's tightened right now. Okay, so then when it's put together, it looks like this. And now it's ready to put in the tripod that we just assembled. Okay, so basically this metal rod needs to go through the screw holes that we just opened. Okay, so this metal rod goes in here. Just feeding it through the hole, and if it's not going, try to loosen the screw a little bit more. There we go. So it went through, and then feed it through the second screw here. Okay, and just adjust it to where you need it. And then when you have a good height right there, go ahead and tighten these screws back. And you can just hand tighten these. Okay, so now your tripod and filter is assembled. It pretty much looks like this. Here, let me move these out of the way. Okay, so this is what the tripod and filter look like assembled. And the microphone is going to go in here, this part. And if you were using this on a tabletop, you would speak through this filter right here to keep out any background noise or pops or cracks or anything like that. So now let's go ahead and put our microphone together and put it in the stand. Okay, so these are the pieces you have left over at this point. So the microphone filter right here is pretty easy to attach to the top of the microphone here. You just kind of push it on there. There we go. It's on. It's good to go. Okay, and then to get the microphone into this stand, and you don't have to use the microphone with this filter. You could just use the microphone like this. It just depends on whichever way you prefer. So to assemble the microphone into the stand, you basically just want to feed the cord through the stand, the cord of the microphone through the stand. Sorry, pull it through. Here we go. So I'm pulling the cords through. Until I have the microphone going through the stand like this, and it would just rest like that on the collar. And at this point, you can either use this filter attached to the microphone, or you could use this filter here. Personally, I just prefer using the one that attaches to the microphone because it's a little less bulky. So you could use the microphone like this. Let me just get it set up here. There we go. So it's pretty much set up and ready to go. The next part would be, of course, hooking it up to your phone or your computer, and I'm going to show you how to do that next up. But I just wanted to show you how to just get the basic assembly together of the microphone itself. And like I said, this filter is optional. If you want to use this filter, that works too. Great, so now that I've showed you how to assemble the microphone itself, I'm going to show you how to connect it to your phone or computer for recording. So the jack that it comes with here will work with your computer, or if you want to use the microphone with your phone, you can use the adapter that it comes with. So to use the adapter, you hook the microphone into the red port, and then you use the end of the adapter into your headphone jack on your phone. Now, the Amazon page says that this will work with most smartphones, Androids, and iPhones. Of course, to use it on the newer iPhones, you will need to get the lightning adapter to the headphone jack. But just for reference, I use a Samsung Galaxy J7 Prime, and I don't have any problem using this microphone. I didn't see any mentions on the reviews of any smartphones that it did not work with, but it is always a good idea to check the Amazon page just to make sure that your phone is compatible with this microphone. So once you have the adapter on, this is good to go into the headphone jack on your phone, and from there you would just use your video recorder to start recording, and it should pick up the sound that you are recording. Now the other port that comes on this adapter is the green part, and this part is for headphones, so that you could plug in headphones while you're recording if you wanted to hear the audio that you were recording as you were recording it. So that's kind of a handy feature that this microphone has. So when you're ready to go ahead and plug this into your phone, or you would plug this into your computer. Make sure that when you want to begin recording with this microphone, that you have the switch turned to on. It's a very simple mistake, but I accidentally forgot to turn it to on and did not realize that it wasn't recording, so it's always important to make sure that this little switch is turned to on. Okay, so that completes how to assemble and connect the microphone to your phone for recording. Now I'm going to go into performance, and I will give you a sample of how this microphone sounds when using it with my phone. Okay, so I am now recording with the Philonext condenser microphone. Just want to let you know how it sounds when you're recording, and I'm using my phone. I do want to mention that this microphone does not require any additional software or downloads to get it to work. It should pretty much just be plug and play. At only $19 and some change, it records a lot better than some other microphones that I've used at this price point. So I am very pleased and would highly recommend this microphone for personal recording, for YouTube videos, or any recording that you want to do on your phone or computer. It also is an Amazon Prime product, so if you're a Prime member, you will of course get free 2-day shipping, so that is always a plus as well. All in all, this is a great little budget microphone that I highly recommend. It's under $20, works pretty well, and it's great for a beginner like me, if you're doing YouTube or personal recording, either one. So let me know in the comments below what budget microphones you like or prefer, or if you do try this out, what did you think about it? Let me know. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss out on any future videos. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.